What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets him around 6 there. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's
like,
finally
what?
stopped right at the start of that.
Come on, bro.
Down at the 20.
That's exactly why we are making that change. Shit like that right there.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. It's picked up by the defense. Has room down the left sideline. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Bulls take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, well, they took advantage.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Daniels now. His first throw is an interception. And the Bulls take over on his 5th interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Back now, pressure on its way. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 5. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Bills
I saw him
get it
too
back
late.
on his 6th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 14. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
3rd and long for him here. Cut out left. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Another carry for him. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Working quickly here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw now. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Sly's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. Here we go. Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5. So we've reached the... We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They've got 2nd and 5. From the 46. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Bills have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Plowing up the middle. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Rolling left, buying some time. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Second and 8. Connecting on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That's brought in by Jennings. He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. throwing on third down. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. He gets another shot here.
Oh my God, come on. This is exactly why wide receivers can no longer be moved to running back. For shit like that right
Kept
there.
it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing
Because a
attacks
regular
down here
running
that
back
can
gets
score
hit
rushing
right there.
touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was
We already
tremendous.
did.
How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way.
No
It
more
took the
cheating for you.
entire group offensively.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he got
Yeah,
all
nah,
of
that's
one
cheating.
out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Caught by the open man. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag
He got a
takes
little
away
too
one of
far
them.
over the line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. Take go.
Pass play coming here. Buys time, rolling right. And he can't reel it in. Incomplete.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's a throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit
Pass
the ground. Incomplete.
interference.
Defender getting that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that
Bullshit.
wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force
Bullshit.
the incompletion.
It is.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Ready. Track him 60. Ready.
They're going for this. And they won't do it.
He would not get rid of the damn ball.
4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Head the street. Go.
Hand it off to the back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
It'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Slide's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Come 19. Come 19. Hup.
They'll come out throwing. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
18, Pioneer. Come on, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. And up.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go. Trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check go.
They'll try and throw it here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Bulls sending out their punt team. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Johnston on to punt this one. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. Down to the 10.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Slide's kick is up and good. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now off play action. Complete out to the right. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Check Bobcat.
Now we're on the counter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Shut up. Go.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion. They go play action on first. Buying some time right. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really
unbelievable.
Just couldn't make the connection.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Go.
Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing off the play fake here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
Hey, dependent kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
At the 60. And
Running this one left. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go. Set. Go. I'm not flying.
They'll run here on first down. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack. But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive.
Okay, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
60 average. Let's go now. Go.
Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
70 range. 70 range.
Another try following the sack. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. It connects on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Buffalo 18. Come on, come on.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. He's got it in the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Go.
Oh,
Hey,
brother, it's
good job.
another interception.
That was a good pick.
And the
That was a
Bills
good
take
job.
possession
I
as
saw
he
him
makes
too
his
late.
4th interception of our season.
But that's dead next season,
I can
too.
still hear the call all the way up in the booth.
No more corners playing linebackers. That's dead,
The whole
too.
defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an
Not
incredible
everything.
effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return.
Nah, it's not you, bro. It's everybody.
And he'll
It's on
push
all
this
of us.
upfield
Word.
and
'Cause
earn
we all
them
do
a set
it.
of downs.
Yeah, we all. It's not. I knew that was gonna happen though. Cam would tell you. I said I don't want Gus to feel
Nah, I
like we
told
just
him, I don't
targeting
care.
him.
I don't care.
I said
I
I don't want
don't
to make it
care.
seem like we. No. It's not.
No,
No,
it's
it's not
our
that.
league.
It's that. It's our league. We all do it though. It's not just you.
Big play
We all.
drives them
We all
backwards.
turn
2nd
corners.
down.
We all have, or a majority of us have turned corners to linebackers or put them in places like that. Or the slower corner, we'll put him the linebacker, or the taller, slower corner, we'll put him the linebacker, something like that. We all have done it. But we definitely want to change that up because it definitely gives different animations that regular names can't do. So we want to make it at least a little more realistic. We don't mind turning a corner to a safety, or a safety to or a legit safety to a linebacker.
Right down the
But
middle. It's good. And the Bills take a 16-point lead.
well, we can. Yeah, I wouldn't see no running back being a receiver, but yes, you can do. But you can do that,
Bills
yes.
kickoff
But
team
for the
I
most
wouldn't say
part,
yes,
They'll send this
it.
away.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
suggest
as a right-
moving the running back.
yeah, I
wide
wouldn't
receiver.
suggest it either. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest that either. Like Brandon Jacobs as a wide receiver is not a good look, right? Like,
No,
but yeah, like stuff like that. Like I said, it's not you, it's all of us. Shoot, I didn't want that to happen either, but the vote is the vote. You feel me? Like I love the wide receiver to running back joint. I thought that was
I
genius.
bet y'all do. I
I was
bet
like, that's
y'all do.
genius.
Putting a receiver in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He fires deep down the
Exactly.
middle.
Exactly. That's the
Redirects
point.
that deep shot.
Exactly.
Nicely done.
That's-
Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they face second down.
That's the thing. Even the packages that you can get aren't going to make your running backs move like wide receivers.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline.
That's why in most online leagues you can't do that. They don't allow you to move wide receivers to running back.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. He does it.
That was your fault. You played the cover too.
The Bulls shrinking the lead some in the third. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that
Not
far
yet.
out, you gotta win.
I will, though.
And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
He's throwing for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they
Come
will
on,
not
fellas.
take another two off that lead.
Come on, fellas. Y'all letting me down.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10.
Come on, bro. What's going?
Here's the handoff, and he's brought down for a loss.
You know that's to the wrong side.
Well, he was
You know
supposed
that's to the
be able
wrong
chip and
side.
whiff you and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
See, that's
It's
bullshit.
a seam at the 40. And he's out the clear. And he is in
That's
the
a
end zone
holding
for a
call. Like, what the
touchdown.
fuck?
The
They don't call
Bills
holding.
lengthen the
They
lead at
like,
the
what
end
is
of the
going
third.
on? That's
Cutting
all
down
right.
for the
I got something for that
PAT.
shit. I got something for that shit right there.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills take a
No.
3-possession lead.
I'm talking about in this game. I got something for that shit.
The Bills kickoff team out there.
That
now
left
as they
tackle
send
is
this away.
ass. His overall is like an 82. And he
Your
is
turn as this
turning my
bounces
dude
through the
around in
end zone for a
circles.
touchback.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. The left tackle.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes
Get
the
out there.
pocket.
Get out there.
Now here he goes. And he doesn't slide down.
Come
and
on,
he pays
man.
for it. Big shot. Sends
You
him
got to
the
start
ground.
run blocking, bro.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
19 Cardinal, 19 Cardinal.
From the 34. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Why?
It's a
Why?
loss on the play.
Why didn't you engage?
So that brings us to the end of 3 on New Year's Day. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous
Please,
comeback. We've got a
please,
3-score
bro.
game as we get set to
Please,
start the
pretty
4th
please.
quarter.
Gotta do something with that shit. There's no reason why the
Offense
fucking
looking confident, but they need
he should
4
be
here on
running
4th down.
around my damn offensive lineman.
Come on, set.
Mm-hmm.
79 Bronco.
I'm even watching that shit.
Ready?
Back to throw, needing a first. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Back to throw. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
That's that, man.
Analytics are pretty
Nah,
clear.
I think it's second
hard to
season.
move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the
Yep.
explosive chunk. You got to get.
I
The
mean,
big
to be
play.
fair,
That
he
throw to the
came here
outside,
nice. I ain't
that
gonna lie.
gets the job done.
To throw here.
Oh my God!
Pocket isn't holding
Oh.
up. They're able to drop him. Offense
Fucking
in the hurry up
animation.
here.
I swear to God. This is ridiculous.
Now 2nd and 19 at the Bills' 33-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd
Look at that
down.
shit. What are you
He's in
talking
trouble.
about,
Gets
yo?
brought down again.
Come on, man.
And back
Trash.
to back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Go.
Looking for a throw here.
Oh,
To win for the
come
pass rush. Hit
on.
as he threw it. Leads
Come
to the
on,
incompletion.
fellas.
4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
So was I. So
Bulls
was
get it
I.
back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
Hmm?
I think yes on both of them. And that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Bulls cut the lead down to 10.
One.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success.
Oh,
Every second
what?
matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Wow.
And he's
Threw that
marked
shit
down,
across
looks like
his
at the
body.
32-yard
Let
line.
me have thrown that shit. That should be in the
Set up now
stands
for
somewhere.
1st and 10. They're throwing it. He's on the move. And he's stopped at the 31-yard
Come on,
line.
boys. We need turnover.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19 Lions. Ready?
Pass play now.
Oh,
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang
good
on
job,
to the
Paul.
contact.
Good job,
It
Paul.
arrived as the ball did to break
He
things
better
up.
move to a star
So
this
they're
year.
left facing 3rd and long.
'Cause he been balling this season.
Throwing now from the gun. Escapes
Damn
to
it.
the left.
Bad angle.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Check up.
Working inside the red zone.
Oh, one of them was gonna get it.
That is exactly what
Get
they
down!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll come out throwing. is caught left side. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36.
Buffalo 18. Warrior 70. Ready.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go now. Big.
Slot man motioned over.
Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
Here's second and 11.
Fuck!
He's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too
Trash.
fast. Incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So
He
now
is.
It's going to be third and long.
Come on. Set.
He getting away with murder right now.
19. Go.
Now looking to throw. Has him running the comeback. And he's out of bounds past midfield. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go. 18. Pioneer. Ready, ready.
They are throwing it again. Throw left side, complete. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Chap 60. Chap 60. Hut.
He'll throw it yet again. Throwing the out route complete. And this play reaches
I had to go and get that one. I had to go and get it my damn self.
22 on that one. And they'll have first down.
They about to let the computer get me.
From the red zone now.
Throw the
It's incomplete,
fucking
trying to set up the
ball.
screen there. Looking for
Throw
the
the
back
ball.
that time. So that brings up second down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Set go.
Still sticking with the passing game.
Oh!
And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Bulls pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. Give now to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Brooklyn. Bills only up by a few. All right, here we go, second down.
Here we go.
Here's the give. Ooh, he gets clobbered behind the line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Setting up to pass. That's caught for the first.
What in the fuck was 24 doing there?
Big gain. And
What?
he set it down.
Why was he spinning around in circles?
Defense, they're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Oh my God.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up second down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left with fourth down here. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw didn't work out the way his earlier targets have.
It kind of felt like you could see that from the booth. This defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball.
Yeah.
A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
Back to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Space on the right, he's got room. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
He ain't touch him if you look at the replay.
There's the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Here he is to throw. Cut by Jennings. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Back to throw. Flush down out to his left. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10 now. Rolling out to his left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Bad play. Bad play. You had dude wide. Oh my God.
Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after
That's all right. At least you're in the playoff.
That is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for
I ain't in the playoff.
Absolute absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And he drives it up past the 45. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels
Good
of
game,
football
brother.
put the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Shut up. Go.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good game, bro.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Bulls winners, as we say so long from Brooklyn.